Reddit's Friday Morning Movie Reviews. I'm Louis Angel.
And I'm Nathan CK.
And we are going to review Peter Berg's latest movie. He directed Lone Survivor and Battleship. You can guess which one we like more.
Lone Survivor?
And this movie is about the BP oil spill and the men and women who were on board the Deepwater Horizon when it happened.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Cut you off a little bit.
Go ahead.
I saw this trailer debut in some before some movie, but I was really intrigued by this, and it's with Mark Wahlberg, so I definitely liked it a little more. I mean, he's good in these movies. He's good in these true story movies, isn't he? With Lone Survivor, I thought it was going to be another like Mark Wahlberg movie around him. You know, in Lone Survivor, spoilers, he is the lone survivor. I thought he was gonna be like it was gonna be his movie, the lone, like, again, he only survives. I guess I didn't really know the whole story, so that's why I wanted to see this movie. But I liked this movie a lot, and I cried again. Oh my gosh, it's a touching movie.
Why did you not cry at Storks?
Then I guess I'll definitely cry at Storks.
Wow, you cried.
I did cry. I don't know.
Too much estrogen.
Oh my god. Maybe it's because I'm so far away from home. I don't know.
So you cried?
I cried. Why wouldn't you cry? Dude, it's
I mean, I got teary-eyed.
Yes. I did. I wasn't like bawling, crying. It was just like, it was tears. It was tears.
Didn't it feel a little bit like Titanic to you?
Yeah.
I felt a lot of Titanic in here.
But you know, with fire and not ice, so they were nice and warm and toasty instead of really cold.
Yeah. I'd rather be on Titanic.
Oh, okay. No, I'd rather be here. I'd rather be here.
I'd rather be here too, because
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want to be.
We know why.
Right.
So it's Mark Wahlberg. Let's talk about the cast. Mark Wahlberg, who we both like.
Yes.
Kurt Russell.
I like him in movie. He brings a cool, like, old man to the cast, and like that presence of him, you know, who's like, he's in charge, and he does a great job. I like him as an actor a lot. I like him in.
You stole everything I was about to say about Kurt Russell.
And he's good in Hateful Eight. I liked him in Hateful Eight, and he has this little like pizzazz to him, and you listen to him when he talks, right? I like that about him, and I thought he was great in the movie.
And he feels like a man, you know?
Yes. And he gets screwed up in the movie, man.
Well,
I'll leave it at that. Kate Hudson, she's hot. I like the beginning scenes where you have that relationship with them, and Mark Wahlberg and Kate Hudson, they connect, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Don't you feel that? I like that a lot, because that's where you kind of feel for you get connected with these characters, and they do a great job, and it's a little funny between them too. It's funny. They have a great relationship, and especially with the kid. The kid's awesome, isn't she?
Yeah, the kid's good. She's in the movie for like 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, she's good. I mean, there's kids that probably, you know, would be better, or they would be worse, you know. But I think her lines were really good, and she was really smart, sophisticated, and so I liked her too in the movie.
Dylan O'Brien, who he's like the young guy on the ship. He's the dude in the Maze Runner he's the guy that got run over by that car doing the thing.
Okay, now, I can picture him now. Okay.
So So I was looking at it, I'm like, where are the scars? And John Malkovich, he was a good villain. Well, it's like the Tom Hardy thing, where every time I see a Tom Hardy movie, I need subtitles.
Yeah.
Like this dude for so much of actually the first 20 minutes of the movie, or actually no, the first past the 5 minutes, because the first 5 minutes is kind of at home. After that, when they're on the ship for the first 20 minutes of that, I didn't understand a word they were saying.
I was into it. I don't think I really noticed that for some reason. No.
It was all like tech talk to me, and I didn't follow any of it.
And then who else? The girl. What was her
Oh
name?
yeah. Jane the Virgin. She's
yes.
Gina Rodriguez.
Yes.
She's good in the movie.
I liked her. There's a scene at closer to the end where I'm like, do it! What's wrong with you? Come on!
Well, she was scared.
What's wrong with you? Like, you would just stay there? I was like, come on, man. Like, and then I like what Mark Wahlberg does. I like that.
Yeah, so did
I. He's like, come on, what's wrong with you? And then I like the exchange between both of them throughout the movie, how they're talking about
her car.
About her car. And
yeah.
And then he kind of gets her distracted by that with the moment that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I like the progression of this movie. You know, you see the lives before, and then I like how that you see them after, and how this affected them, and how it affected a lot of people.
I think the most powerful moment in the movie is after the incident.
Yeah.
And we both know what it is, but let's get to the incident. When the oil spilled accident happens in the movie, it is so scary and gripping. I have not felt tension like this in some time. It is terrifying.
Oh yeah. And there's a part where it's just you're listening. There's no talking, there's listening. And you listen to explosions, and it's not like Michael Bay explosions. It's done so well. And you're just watching as this thing is being blown up. And
continues to
yes, and it just keeps going, and all this pressure that's being dispersed through these pipes. Holy cow, man.
It keeps going, and I don't know about you, but I was in the theater, like my fists were clenched and like my jaw was dropped.
Yeah.
I was ready in my head. I'm like, oh my god, like this, oh no.
This is insane. And I thought that was really good.
And it's a disaster movie. Well, it's such a disaster is so palpable, and knowing that this is real and seeing what these people went through, it's horrifying.
Oh yeah. And almost everyone who was in my theater, we were gasping at sometimes.
Yeah, because you're just so, it's unbelievable what these people went through.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What complaints do we have about the movie?
I don't have anything right now.
For me, the one thing was like about an hour after the movie, I had kind of been like, oh yeah, I just watched that, like with commercials on TV. So it hasn't stayed with me like Lone Survivor stayed with me. You know, I don't think it's forgettable, but it hasn't resonated with me afterwards the way I wanted it to.
Yeah. I think that's good. I just thought I think this was better than Lone Survivor.
Really?
Yeah. I was really, not by much, but I think it was a little bit better. Because it's not just about one guy, and And I know Lone Survivor, like it's about these four guys and their brother, and then stuff happens, and then he is like a really patriotic guy, and he's amazing for doing what he does. Um, but just out of 126, right, people on the crew there.
Yeah, 126.
What was it? 11 died,
Yeah, and 11 died. And
which is unbelievable. That's amazing.
It's 11 people died.
And that's crazy. And I think for the people at BP, you start getting a little angry at them for not listening to what these people and these engineers and the people who are doing their jobs, they know what they're doing. And sometimes with people who are in the up top in these businesses, and they're CEOs and stuff, and they're not in the field, they don't really know this stuff that can and cannot be done. And so there's this kind of dilemma and tension with Mark Wahlberg and one of his what was it, this a businessman who comes in with BP, representative of BP, and they have this tension between them. And then you see that build, and then you see the kind of what's the word, the conclusion from not doing what they should have done to possibly stop this from happening.
They were being careless.
Right. And I think that it's just amazing to watch these people and these heroes, save everyone that they can, and it's just awesome to watch. It's really, I think, amazing to be a part of like our history as Americans. It's really cool to watch that, and like. This is real, and it must have been insane to actually be there and know that this has happened, right?
Really
it's crazy.
It's so like, oh my God,
It's crazy. So that's like where I liked it more, and through the rescue, it doesn't show. It really speeds up the rescue, and I like that, because you don't need to show Then you go, everyone hops off the thing, and then they get saved, and then they put on the boat. I mean, I liked how it was faster, on the Titanic. Then you have to watch the boats come down, and you're watching them going.
The Titanic. I liked watching.
And that's a different type of movie.
It's a different movie. Right.
But I liked how they speed it. I like how they.
I thought you died.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Something I wanted to say about when they were calling the names out, I thought that was like that was really crazy. I thought that was a great scene. When they're calling the names and they're not, no one's raising their hand.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's all I want to say. You have anything more to add? Final comments?
I've said my piece.
Okay. I'm gonna say 4.4 out of 5. Whoa.
I'm lower. I'm 3.5 out of 5, just because I don't think the movie's gonna stay with me.
Okay.
But I feel like your reaction to this was like my reaction to Sully, where like,
yeah. This is
your Sully.
Yes. I completely. I was walking out of this movie, and I was like, "This is how I felt with Sully, or how you felt with Sully, but flipped to this." I was like, "This is my Sully."
And Sully is my Deepwater Horizon.
Yes.
All right. Spoilers.
Spoilers. Okay. The part where I cried was when he was in the hotel room. He was ready to take a shower, and he fell down, and he crawled back into his bedroom. He was on the floor, and then the score's running, and his wife, Kate Hudson, bursts through the door and falls on the floor with him and is hugging him, and then he's just bawling his eyes out. And then his daughter comes in, and they all hug together. I was just crying like crazy. Oh, man.
That was just when she was crying
on
the carpet. I'm like, you go, Marky Mark, you go.
You're safe now.
It was so. Let's talk about the moment that we wanted to talk about earlier when he throws Gina Rodriguez off the ledge,
and he just throws her. Oh, he grabs her, and what did he say? He said something about your car. He said, "Now what color is your car?" Yeah, and then he goes, he grabs her and dushes. And he tosses her off the thing. Jeez.
And then when the rock thing or the piece of metal hit him in the head, I'm like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Oh my gosh! But I guess when you're in, it stops the force of it, right? Because it's just in the water.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
It stops the blow a little bit, so it's not as bad as if he was above the water, you know. But still, he got crushed in the head. Dang. Yeah, I thought he was. Oh my gosh! And there's debris flying into. Oh my goodness. But I like how he said that we're gonna go over the fire, and he, like throughout this whole scene, like he's the optimistic one, in their in this awesome scene.
It was a great scene. I thought when Kurt Russell could see a little bit, right? At least one eye worked.
Yeah, he said he couldn't see it first, and then at the end he's reading names off. I was like, how can you see?
It looked like he had, like, when you watch the first... Have you seen Rocky? You've seen Rocky, right?
Yeah.
In the first movie, when he gets... In the final fight, when he gets, hit in the eye, and his eye is huge.
Yeah.
He got to cut me, so I can believe maybe that's what happened with him. There's a lot of glass was flying and stuff. I don't know, but...
and then he pulls that big piece of glass out of his foot. Oh,
the bottom of his foot, dude. Or the dude with his bone. With his bone sticking out?
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, but, these people had it rough.
When he gets to the hotel, and the big dude just grabs him. Where's my son? I'm like, oh my god, it's Liam Neeson taken. Like, but I felt so bad for the dude.
I wanted to, get off him, you dummy.
Yeah, this dude just survived. It's just only for you to kill him.
Right. I thought he was gonna have a heart attack and just fall collapse.
But yeah, the carpet scene though, that's one of
that's
a highlight for Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yeah,
he was great in that scene. He was just great.
Yeah, that was really good.
I got teary-eyed during the credits when you see the pictures of the people.
Of the actual people, yep.
Yeah. Yep. And the list of names. That's when I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Anything else?
No. All right. 4.4 for myself. 3.5.
3.5 for me.
For you.
Although the more I talk about it, the more I like it.
Yay. I'm going to buy this on Blu-ray. Would you?
I probably will, too.
I think I like it. You should, too. Go support the movie.
Yeah.
Go support our history.
Watch the movie. Just go buy it on Blu-ray.
Right. All right, guys. All right. Keep seeing our reviews. Keep watching them. Tell your friends.
Please press like and comment.
Yeah, comment. We'll respond.
Yeah.
Some of the times. All right. Later, guys.